What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Will Grind, man. Hey, man, man, I brought y'all with another banger. So look, now I know y'all don't really like my 6'5" for my power forward, but hey, like I said, we're gonna leave it at that at another time. Excuse the notifications, but look, I got my center, my 7 foot center, man. Y'all might not like it, y'all may like it, or in between, but look. So my center, right? You got the position at center. The height is 7 foot. The weight is 237, and the wingspan is seven. Well, seven for the wingspan, as you can say. But honestly, with the height or the weight, really the weight, I wanted to go with like 240, but I didn't want him to be too slow or nothing like that. So I wanted him to be like he's fast. He just gotta. I guess if you put like a good motion style on it, then you should be good. And we're gonna go to the detail view on this build. So look, we got balance, buff, and plus stocky. So I don't know how y'all feel about that, but we're gonna move on to that. So look, with the bash tier one, right? I get bailout on legend. It's like a lot of legend badges you'll get on for tier one, basically. Now with the break starter on legend, now don't get me wrong, I got gameplay that I can show y'all, but I'm gonna put that into like the next video. I could put it into this one if y'all want, let me know. But I have it on on Hall of Fame basically for my break starter build. So when I catch the ball right, the ball gonna go like it's not gonna go as far out, but it's gonna get it to where you could get catches, you could get like catch and shoot off of it. And I got Diamond too on Legend too, so I'm getting that into works too as well. But yeah, just like the badges you can see for like tier one for it, and then badges for tier two. I still get like 3 legend badges on tier two and stuff, and maybe a couple of like 3 bronze, 3 Hall of Fame badges, high five. I say Hall of Fire, high flyer denier. I can't even speak right now. But yeah, high fly denier. I like the bash. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like this bash so much, but I had to. I mean, I be getting blocks, but I have to time it. I guess So even with this update that had happened, making people shooting, dumb stuff, if you know what I mean. But let's move on, bro. So look, basically for the finishing, right? I got an 88 finish. Yeah, I said finish. A 88 close shot. So you get flow game on gold, you get hook specialist bronze, you get paint prodigy on silver. Now you have your plus twos and plus ones. Now if you plus one the paint prodigy, you're gonna probably get to like maybe gold with this. But if you even plus two it, you're gonna get like from gold to Hall of no gold to legend basically. So you'll have paint prodigy on legend. Depending on how you play, I guess basically. And hook specialist, nah, you max plus one that too basically. It goes for like any badges in general. Even flow game. If I went on plus two, I want to have like legend flow game. So basically that's how that is with that. You know, diving layup 77. So same thing, except we got basically physical finisher on bronze, and then we went with an 83, diving dunk. Like I said, I got paint. I say not paint apology, but I got like basically posterizer on bronze. Now I could have had went like with a silver or a gold, but I don't know. Like, let me know if there's any 7 foots out there. Like what y'all think. Even like the aerial wizard. Nah, I don't be getting lobs like that because I hardly would get the ball. So I just have it on go just in case. Nah, with the update, what they did with this basically, you could go with the square now basically for the lobs and shit. Standing dunk. We got a 72 standing dunk basically. I went with rise up on bronze. Now I coulda, went up more with a silver rise up, but I feel like I could really, play how I wanted with it. But as long as I guess if I have pogo stick, I should be fine. But you know, hey, it is what it is. But like I said, got aerial wizard on go for it. Nah, post control, we got it at 64. We're gonna move on from that. Um, so my mid-range shot, not gonna lie, I got post phenom on bronze. I don't really be using it like that, but you know, I'm gonna get it right with it. I'm gonna get right with it for sure with that. But we got Deadeye on gold. We got Set Shot Specialist on gold. You max plus those two, bro. I'm telling you, if you max plus two that, you probably gonna have both of them at legend. But I think really both of them is at gold. So even if you max one or two, it's gonna probably get you like if you max plus one that's gonna be basically Deadeye to Hall of Fame and even Set Shot Legend. And you can't forget the cap breakers. The cap breakers is gonna help that out too as well. So after that 3-point, we need 93 point because we want the takeover for like D bomber basically, right? Got 3 and D. We need really, you know, yeah, we're trying to shoot lights out, gang. You know what I mean? Shit, all these other ones, I mean, you'll still get the other takeovers and stuff, but we really needed, you know, the 3-point architect with deep bomber, basically. Nah, 88 free throws. That's if you play in rec, or if you don't play rec like that, maybe a park player. So, hey, park it is. Nah, my pass act. I went with a 98 pass act just for this reason because for my 6'5", right? Nah, on my 6'5", I believe I have it on gold or silver, but I'm gonna have to double check it. But I feel like I have it on gold. But on this center build, I have Bailout on Hall of Fame, I have Break Starter on Legend, Diamond on Legend, and Versatile Mercenary on Hall of Fame. Now, like I said again, from the 3-point shot in the mid range, if I was to max plus two my bailout or my mercenary, I'm basically gonna have like 2 more legend badges because of that. And then of course you have the cap breakers too as well. So your cap breakers is what's gonna really help with the build. And the diamond, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I be playing with people and I throw that diamond gonna boost your percentage basically. Even if you like by yourself, basically, like you gonna, I promise you, you gonna get it. Like I promise you, like it's gonna boost your percentage. Like even from like any badge, like or really from any tier of the badge of Dama, basically, if that makes sense. Nah, ball handle, I went with a 74. Nah, I have handles for days on bronze and I have unpluckable. Nah, if I wanted to, I could max plus those to where I could get like what a like what gold handles for days and maybe gold unpluckable. I get those two. Now I don't have strong handle, but I feel like I have it on my strength basically. But we're gonna get to it though. 60 speed with ball. I don't have lightning launch, but it would have been nice if I had it, but I don't have that. So we're going on to defense. So defense, I'm about to say internal. My interior defense, I have an 84 interior, so I have all ball pet silver, paint patroller silver, and post lockdown silver. Like I said, them cap breakers is gonna help, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not gonna mention it anymore in this video, but I promise you, them cap breakers is what's gonna help this build. Man, I promise you. So look, perimeter defense. Nah, I have immovable forcer on bronze, and I still have my all ball pets on silver. It would have been nice to have like, nah, if I wanted to, I could have went with a 6'9" center, so I could have got challenger or maybe on ball. You know, who knows? But I mean, I could have went with it if I wanted to, but we got a 67 perimeter with the immovable force on bronze and all ball pass on silver as usual. But with my defense for interior, I could still play more like I could play defense in the paint, and I feel like I could play like out the paint too. As long as I have the immovable forces, that's what's gonna help me. Now, when I max plus won it, I got it on silver basically. So even with silver, it would still help, but it's not gonna be as much of a help if you have it on gold, Hall of Fame, and legend. I'm pretty sure legend is like probably crazy. So my steals, I have it on 62. Nah, with this update, I'm about to tell y'all, it's not gonna take long. This update basically it made it to where the steals are broken because they already passed the phase and stuff from like was it like Monday or something? Because I was on Monday and we was testing this out. I was testing it out. I was playing with people who was testing it too as well. So if you have like what a 60 or 25, damn near if you don't really don't need steals, you're gonna get the steals regardless because of that update. Because the steals is like really broken in the game. Now some people gonna say that oh it's not broken, that they messed up the tempo phase, yada yada yada. If Lil Timmy trying to, do these dribble moves and shit and he accidentally hit the wrong move, that defender is gonna bump him to get the steal, whether if he had steal or not. But anyway, with this update, I don't know if anybody else been experiencing it, but let me know if you have. If not, then Lil Timmy just out the game for sure. Now, my block, I went with Offline Denier Bronze, and plus I went with Paint Patroller on Silver. Like I said, if you know, you know, it's gonna help you out with this. Trust me, it is. But like I said, if I didn't had to use it, nah, Max Plus wanted to go I might say Hall of Fame for Hot Fly. Hot Fly, if I was to Max Plus it one or Max Plus one, it would have been like probably silver. But plus two, from gold to probably I might say legend. Gold to legend basically, yeah, that's gonna help. And then Hot Fly, silver to Hall of Fame basically. So hey, you're gonna get like you're gonna get blocks if you know how to block and stuff right. Now my rebounding, I went with a for my offense, I went with a 57, so that way I can get silver box out beast and bronze rebound chaser. Now I get more like if I was to do the max plus one and two, would it rule? Well, same thing for my defensive rebound, 76, same thing. Physical, so went with a 72 speed. I don't get slippery. I can't even speak it. Not speak, but I can't even say it right then. Slippery off ball. I don't have that, but it would have been nice if I was to had it. I think if I would have went with a 6'9" maybe or a 6'8", I think I would have probably got it. Nah, I might say ability, agility. I have it at 61. I feel like I could still move fast, but I think I should have went with like a cool, like for my agility, I feel like I could have went with with a cool 80, I want to say, but that I had to be like probably 6'9" or something for that. So we ain't tripping off that. Strength, we got an 80 strength. We have brick wall bronze, immovable forcer bronze, physical finisher bronze, post lockdown silver, and post powerhouse on bronze. Now, like I said, if I was like 6'11 or 6'10, I would have had strong handle. Strong handle probably would have been helping me out. But even with the cap breakers, I feel like I could have got it on this build. It probably would have been like a good, what you call it, like a demi build, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. Like, I'm not really smart when it comes to those, but you know. So like I said, hey man, if you want this, you got it, bro. But when we click continue on this build, hey bro, shades of Jokic, Miller, and Joel Embiid. I don't know if I said it right, but forgive me. Our archetype is a speedy offensive engine. We got break starter on legend, Diamond on legend, and bailout on legend. Nah, I did try the bailout on, I say legend, on Hall of Fame. I mean, damn. On Hall of Fame bailout is really good. I feel like, in my opinion, it's really good on Hall of Fame. But if you wanna like one more, like if you wanna max plus one more, then you'll have it on Legend. I feel like even on Legend, it'll probably be a really good one though. But Diamond, I know for sure you passing that through, hey, you getting a good percentage off of your three for it. Now for strengths, he have a verse physical. I don't know how to say it, but a facilitator at center that all teammates wants, an efficient mid-range bucket getter, a true deep threat, and incredible touch around the rim. That's his strengths. It only have like two weaknesses on his build. Two weaknesses. But trust me, I was trying to find one without weakness. But anyway, weaknesses not intend to crash offensive glass, struggles with footwork in the paint. So when it meant by that, basically, it meant by because I feel like the speed and agility is what's probably what it is. Because his agility is like, like I said, it's at a 61, I believe. When I was telling y'all about it. But yeah, I feel like if I would have had like maybe more of a agility on that build, then he probably would have been good. But like I said, if I was to make the same build again, I probably would make it with a cap breakers. He'll have like more agility, basically. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like if I was to make a part two on this, it'll be basically that. But anyway, like I said, let me know if y'all like the bill or not. If y'all don't like it, I appreciate if y'all, like it. If y'all don't like it, then hey, it's really a good bill in my opinion. I really like it. But, hey, some people gonna have, different opinions about the game. Well, not the game, but about the bill. So you like it, you like it, you don't, you don't. But hey, man, it's your boy Will Grind, man. Make sure y'all like and sub if y'all can. I appreciate if y'all do. Catch you on the next one. Peace.